I like to think of Nintendo as this douchebag that's just really, really good at something, because it's basically what they are at this point. What they do is, as a company, they are terrible. They keep doing all these things I'm going to talk about in this video, but then they make Mario and Zelda, everyone forgives them. I like those games a lot. I think everyone can admit that those games are fucking great. But I want to complain about Nintendo as a company today. So everyone buckle down, because you know what I'm really good at is one thing and one thing only. That's right, complaining. Emulation and Nintendo is like Mario and Bowser, Harry and Voldemort, gamer and girl. Because what happens with emulation is that Nintendo really fucking hates it. They treat it like a mortal enemy, even though they don't do anything to compensate for this. Recently, Nintendo shut down the 3DS and Wii U eShops, and that has left a lot of people wondering, well, like, I mean, are you going to deliver maybe like a backup on the Switch, maybe give us something? And Nintendo's response was basically, no, fuck you. Which means some games are just straight up unplayable now. Like they aren't physically available or digitally, so they are just gone forever, leaving people to want to emulate them. But that's illegal. It's become basically like a meme at this point, where Nintendo really fucking hates emulation and they do everything to just try to snuff it out and try to get rid of it, but they at the same time will consistently bring things to the table that either no one wants or are so poorly emulated that it's a laughingstock. Ocarina of Time for Nintendo Switch is probably the best example of a game that is just really horrendous in its emulated state. And yes, I understand that they fixed the water. They still have a lot of problems in terms of the pricing for the expansion pack. It's still $50. And the funny thing about the expansion pack is it's like a totally different completely other section, which I'm going to expand on a little bit later. But the pricing for it is absurd. You pay $50 for a couple N64 games, and by a couple I mean like a couple, like 12, I think. And then you get some Sega Genesis games that I don't think anyone really cares about. I mean, if you want to play Sonic, you can just get it on Steam. You can get it on PC. You can emulate it straight up for free. I don't get why they're not for free. They're fucking like 2-decade-old games. Doesn't make a lot of sense for them to just be like, you know, $50. But I think some of the worst like offenders for this whole emulation problem is 3D All-Stars and Mario 64. 3D All-Stars was supposed to be like this big, massive comeback with older Mario games like Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. No Mario Galaxy 2 for some reason. It's just not there. And that left a lot of people like me pretty excited. And then I realized that they had put a lot of bullshit in place. For one, the game is $60 fucking dollars. And what Nintendo is basically saying with it being $60 is that every single game on there is $20 because there are 3 games. Mario 64 is not $20. That game was made in 1996. It should be either free or $5. Don't make it 20. Mario Sunshine has a very similar problem where it's just, it doesn't need to be $20. Mario Galaxy 2 is like, I think that should be more $10. It's a great game. All these games are great, but they are very old and you can just dig them up for free using emulation, which again, yes, it's illegal, but some games like Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, you can't get it many other ways. And I think Nintendo, the really evil part is that I think Nintendo knew all of this, that they knew it was a big ripoff, so they made it only go until a certain amount of time. Like they would only print a certain amount off until like this date, I think, which was like March of 2021 or something like that. I'll put a number somewhere, I'll find out. And what that meant was basically either you get it now or you never get it, because fuck you. And then the cherry on top is that Nintendo also made the Mario 64 port the Japanese version, which is the version that patches out the backwards long jump. And that's the thing about emulation that Nintendo keeps inadvertently proving, is that even though emulation is like illegal it's still free. And these other things where you have to pay thousands of dollars for a fucking console, it's just a fucking highway robbery crime. It's not fair to pay that much for a console just so that you can speedrun it when you can just download it online and you can play with any controller that you have, because that's way better. The expansion pack fucking sucks. It's one of the most disliked videos on YouTube, not that you can find that anymore because YouTube fucking removed the dislikes to appeal to corporations. Thank you, YouTube. $50 fucking dollars for Nintendo 64 games and Sega Genesis games, plus Animal Crossing DLC that, I mean, I don't really give a shit. Like, that's not enough for $50 fucking dollars. It's just pales in comparison to other deals like Xbox Game Pass, even PS Plus. Because at least those games, you actually get like really high quality games on there that are modern and not super old. Nintendo is basically saying, oh, you want to play Mario 64 or Banjo-Kazooie? Well, shill out $50, fucker. What more can I say about Nintendo Switch Online that hasn't been said already? It's laggy, inconsistent, frustrating, shitty, garbage. There are 4 main features to Nintendo Switch Online and all of them suck. The first one is the basic online play stuff, which doesn't seem to have changed. I played on the Switch when online was free, and it doesn't feel any different than how online is right now at $20. Even with an Ethernet connection, these matches are so inconsistent and laggy, especially for Smash Bros. It lags on Mario Maker 2. Mario Maker fucking 2! The NES games suffer from a very similar problem, where it's just laggy and inconsistent and just not worth it. What the fuck is Adventures of Lolo? We had NES and N64 games on the Wii and Wii U. Why the fuck do we not have the GameCube games here yet? I don't want to play Mario Bros for the 100th time. Even though it's a great game, I just don't want to play it again. I want to play Super Smash Bros Melee. I want to play Mario Sunshine without paying $60. I want to try the original Wind Waker. Why will you not put this shit on the Switch, Nintendo? And then another fun feature is the cloud saves, which would seem pretty good, except when you realize that certain games just straight up can't actually have cloud save. Splatoon 2 is a perfect example of a game that doesn't have cloud save, and I'm pretty sure it's because they think cheating can occur or some bullshit. But there are workarounds to that, Nintendo. You just need to actually put some effort in. So you have players that just lose 500 hours of Splatoon 2 just because they didn't put cloud save on it. I don't really think I need to include this, but I'm going to include it anyway because it's a fucking pathetic service. The Nintendo Switch Online app. This app is pathetic. I don't know why you wouldn't just use Discord in the first place. It's just going to be a better experience if you use Discord. And plus, some people might just not have phones. I don't know why we can't do it on the console. For example, if younger people don't have phones on them, they just straight up can't talk with other people. Unlike PS4/PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, you can just jump on a party on the console, hop in there, and say hello to your friends. With Nintendo Switch Online, there's none of that. Nintendo never discounts their games. They know that no matter what, people are still going to be buying Breath of the Wild, the Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, all of these games, which they'll just price at $60, even though COVID exists, even though it's just a douchey thing to do to just never put a deal on your games. Meanwhile, God of War, Uncharted 4, Persona 5, all of these games are amazing and they're all like $20. How about we look at the Skyward Sword remake for the Switch? $60. What, you're telling me that fucking game that came out literally 10 years ago is still $60, even though there's like no changes at all? And they keep wondering why we're doing emulation so often. This is why, Nintendo. No one should be paying $60 for a game on the Switch that has almost no changes to the game when you can download it online for free with more options and more ways to tune the game. That is ridiculous. What the hell is up with Nintendo not wanting to make their games more competitive? They shut down that Smash Melee tournament last year, and now they're partnering with Panda for a new one, but they're still banning Smash entirely, not even just a specific game, from EVO. And whenever Nintendo has tournaments, it is the most pathetic shit ever. It's either Smash Bros with items, or it's a Splatoon 2 tournament where they get a prize of $20 from Nintendo, and that $20 is in the form of a Nintendo Switch eShop $20 gift card. Another thing that I don't understand is why they keep preventing their music from being shown on YouTube. It's such a weird situation because on one hand, I get it, because people are just uploading copyrighted Nintendo music for other people to listen to onto YouTube. But the problem stems from Nintendo just refusing to upload their own music to YouTube, and I don't know why they don't. Not only would it be a great reason to just have more popularity go Nintendo's way, but god damn it, then they can actually have a reason to take down these other music people. I used to love listening to Gameplank Galleon from Smash Ultimate, but now I can't because Nintendo took it down, and they won't re-upload their own version of it. They went on this fucking crusade recently to just take down every single piece of music that they have on YouTube. Recently, one creator got 1,300 copyright claims from Nintendo. 1,300. And again, it's a very weird situation because Nintendo, it is in their right to do this, but at the same time, god damn it, you've got to just upload your own music, Nintendo. Stop taking shit down when you're not going to upload it yourself. People want to hear your music, and you won't upload it on Spotify, on YouTube, literally any service, because you expect people to just take their fucking Nintendo Switch and jam it in their pocket to listen to music, apparently. And what better way to end it with the most annoying, aggravating, irritating issue that everyone can agree is terrible. Right, guys? We can all agree that Joy-Cons are fucking trash. Joy-Cons not only are $60, but they break really easily. You use one for a month, you use one for a week or a couple hours, they break. And this breaking is always known as Joy-Con drift. Joy-Con drift is just a fun little quirk that Nintendo added so that they can make more money. Can we stop pretending at this point that they're not just doing this because they can make more money off of people? Even though you can just buy a Pro controller. I mean, I saw one on Amazon. I have it. It's like $15. Joy-Cons are like $60. Stop buying these shitty Joy-Cons and buy the $15 Pro controller that's much better and has fucking support. Please. Stop buying these Joy-Cons. But seriously, Joy-Cons are so easy for Nintendo to just fix. All you need is a little bit of cardboard. That's all that they need to do. But they will never put that fucking cardboard underneath because people keep buying it. Why do you keep buying Joy-Cons? Stop it. Buy the Pro controller. It's a very chaotic and irritating issue that, I mean, it just benefits Nintendo because every time they fuck up with the controller, another idiot is going to buy it for $60. And if you are that idiot, again, please buy a Joy-Con. I'll stop calling you an idiot. And it's always pathetic seeing it be this expensive for a Joy-Con when a PS5 controller is almost the exact same amount, even though they have incredible rumble. The controller is just very well designed. I've had it for a while, and my god, it is so nice. It never breaks. It's amazing. And then you've got these fucking Joy-Con controllers that break almost every 2 weeks. And Nintendo knows exactly what they're doing. Again, every time someone's Joy-Con breaks, they'll probably just buy another one instead of going on Amazon buying a Pro controller that's just a better fucking controller for $15. And they'll just go and buy another Joy-Con for $60. I just want to ask, will Nintendo's Reign of Terror ever end? They have consistently been an asshole not only online, but just to consumers in general for so long, and I just want them to understand that we like their content, but good god, the decisions behind the company, the people that make the decisions behind the company, something needs to happen. Actually, doesn't make any sense. They'll just release one Mario game and then they're back in it, or a Pokemon game. It's really sad. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to complain for a bit, so thank you for listening to me complaining and whatever. If you want to see more of me, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. That was really bad, but like, comment, subscribe. I am literally one subscriber away from 50 subscribers, and my channel is reaching the 1 year anniversary, so I really don't want it to end on 49 for the 1 year anniversary. It's gonna be weird. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.